off the option, here's Akers.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll try the air now with Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Stafford. Here's a diving catch right side. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Stafford hooking up with Akers.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
They credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. Akers hit, he coughs it up.
And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now on 2nd and 13, Fields.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here's Fields.
Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Now it's Fields.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
On second down, it's Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
They snap it to Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll run left with Pollard. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Now Fields.
Flushed out right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 41, Stafford. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Stafford now to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
That'll bring up second down.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Fields now to throw.
Goodwin able to haul it in.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Here's Fields.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
On first down, it's Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
A.J. Boye with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become effective?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Intended target was Cam Akers.
And that'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On first down, Stafford here.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, as time expires in the first half.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game on the final play of the first half.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 29, Stafford finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Going right back to Akers.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now Stafford. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
Down to the 25. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They'll go option to the short side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. Now here's Pollard, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's second down. To the air again, Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Akers again.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Throwing on second and long. Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and a mile.
To throw is Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jackson to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henderson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
To throw is Stafford. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Again, it's Henderson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Fields escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On 1st down, Fields.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Back to throw. Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown. Tony Pollard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle.
And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Pass complete to Bird out right here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Santos' kick is up and through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
See if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and it's second down. One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Chicago, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning